Introduction. Master Your Destiny, the ultimate guide to karma. Namaste. Welcome, dear seeker, to a journey of self-discovery, empowerment, and ultimately liberation. Within these pages lies the timeless wisdom of karma, not as a rigid system of fate, but as a powerful tool for crafting your own destiny. For too long, karma has been misunderstood. Many view it as a kind of cosmic punishment, a predetermined script etched in stone. But what if I told you that karma is not your jailer, but your architect? What if you could learn to understand its principles, to work with them, and to consciously design a life filled with joy, purpose, and fulfillment? Master Your Destiny is your roadmap to that freedom. This book unpacks the science of karma in a way that's easy to grasp, relevant to your everyday life, and deeply transformative. We'll explore how your thoughts, words, and actions create ripples that shape your experiences, both now and in the future. Forget complex philosophies and obscure terminology. We'll use simple language, relatable examples, and practical exercises to illuminate the path. We'll delve into the mechanics of cause and effect, uncover the hidden patterns in your life, and learn how to break free from self-limiting cycles. This isn't just about avoiding negative consequences. It's about actively creating the life you desire. It's about understanding your potential, harnessing your inner power, and becoming the conscious creator of your own reality. Within these chapters, you'll discover the true nature of karma, understand what karma truly is, and dispel common misconceptions. The law of cause and effect. Learn how your actions shape your reality. Breaking free from limiting cycles. Identify and overcome patterns that hold you back. Conscious action and awareness. Cultivate mindfulness and make choices that align with your highest good. Taking charge of your life. Empower yourself to create a life of purpose and fulfillment. Practical tools and techniques. Incorporate karma's wisdom into your daily routines. This book is not about blaming the past or fearing the future. It's about embracing the present moment with intention and empowering yourself to create a future filled with purpose. Master Your Destiny is an invitation to awaken, to take responsibility, and to step into the boundless potential that resides within you. I hope that this book inspires you as we embark to discover the true meaning of karma. The introduction sets the stage for the timeless truths we're about to uncover in this scripture. Each chapter holds insights that are life-changing and deeply relevant. Subscribe now to explore these lessons and join a community dedicated to spreading wisdom. Together, let's embark on this enlightening journey. Chapter 1: Understanding Karma, Beyond Good and Bad. My friends, welcome. For years, you've heard the word karma. Maybe you think it's about cosmic justice, a scorekeeper in the sky. Good deeds get rewarded, bad deeds get punished, right? But that's a child's understanding of something far more profound. Forget the simplistic good versus bad view. Karma is not a divine reward system. Think of it like this: Newton's third law. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. You throw a ball, it bounces back. You push against a wall, the wall pushes back on you. Karma operates in the same way, but on every level of your being: physical, mental, and emotional. Every thought, every word, every action is a cause, and every cause inevitably produces an effect. These effects shape our experiences, our relationships, and ultimately, our lives. The core concept here is action, intention, and consequence. It's a simple recipe. Intent, action, is consequence. It all starts with intention. It is the seed. What drives your action? Are you acting from a place of love, kindness, or selflessness? Or are you acting from a place of fear, anger, or greed? Action. How are your intention converted to work? Consequences. If you plant a seed of mango, you will get mango. Let's say you yell at someone in traffic because they cut you off. The intention is anger, born out of frustration. The action is shouting hurtful words. The consequence could be the other driver becoming angry and aggressive, escalating the situation. Or you carry that anger with you throughout the day, affecting your interactions with your family and colleagues. Now, imagine a different scenario. Someone cuts you off. You take a deep breath, recognizing your own stress, and the other driver might have any emergency. You simply let it go. The intention is understanding and compassion. The action is breathing and acceptance. The consequence is you remain calm, and your day isn't ruined by a moment of road rage. See, my friends, it's not about some external judge imposing rules. Karma is the natural consequence of your own choices and actions. It's about understanding the ripple effect you create in your own life. By shifting from a reactive state to a conscious response, you begin to take control of that ripple effect. This simple law of the universe helps us to understand our place in the universe. Chapter 2, The 3 Types of Karma, Understanding How Your Past Shapes Your Present and Future. Welcome back, fellow traveler. In the first chapter, we started our journey to understand karma and how it guides our life. Understanding karma is all about getting to know yourself and how can you take control of your destiny. Now let's get to the heart of it. To truly master your destiny, you need to be aware of different layers of karma, each playing a unique role. Imagine karma as 3 linked bank accounts. One is packed with past investments, another is what you're spending today, and the third holds your future investment decisions. These accounts represent the 3 main types of karma: sanchita, prarabdha, and agami. Sanchita karma, the storehouse of the past. Think of sanchita karma as your massive karmic warehouse. It's the sum total of all your past actions, good and bad, from every lifetime you've ever lived. Every thought, every word, every deed has left a mark, contributing to this vast collection. Here's the key. You can't possibly experience all of this karma in one lifetime. It's simply too much. It's like having 1,000 seeds. You can't plant them all at once. Prarabdha karma, the karma you're living now. Prarabdha karma is the portion of your sanchita karma that's ripe and ready to bear fruit in this current life. It's the karma that's dictating your present circumstances, your family, your health, your opportunities, and your challenges. Think of it like this. You baked a cake yesterday, sanchita. Today, you're eating a slice of that cake, prarabdha. You are now enjoying what you have invested. For example, someone born into a family facing financial difficulties might be experiencing the prarabdha karma resulting from past choices. Similarly, someone with a natural talent for music could be reaping the rewards of disciplined practice in previous lives. Shaping the future. Agami karma is the karma you're creating right now, in this very moment. It's the result of your current thoughts, words, and actions. This is the karma that will eventually be added to your sanchita storehouse. The seeds that you are planting today. What you do today matters because it creates the kind of life you will live tomorrow. This is all about choices. Choose wisely. Understanding these accounts will help you live a more purposeful life. Sanchita. Accept it. It is beyond your control and is in the past. Prarabdha. Own it and learn how to pass it with grace. Agami. Be mindful of this so you can shape a brighter future. We have the possibility to break free from the endless cycle of karma. Let's move forward to the next chapter. Chapter 3. Intention, the seed of action. Friends, let's talk about intention. Imagine it as the seed you plant. It might be tiny, almost invisible, but it holds the potential for a mighty tree, a fragrant flower, or in our case, powerful karma. It's not just about what you do, but why you do it. Every action, every word, every thought starts with an intention. That intention is the first ripple in the pond of your life, creating expanding circles of consequence, your karma. A pure intention, even if unrealized, carries its own weight of goodness. Think about this. You see a news story about a family struggling to pay medical bills. Moved by their plight, you truly intend in your heart to donate $100. You visualize sending that money, easing their burden. Then, life throws a curveball, an unexpected expense, a car repair, and you simply cannot afford the donation that month. Did your good intention evaporate, leaving nothing behind? Absolutely not. The desire to help, the genuine empathy you felt, that's where the karmic seed was planted. The universe doesn't punish you for not being able to follow through. It acknowledges the purity of your heart. The intention itself creates a positive vibration around you, subtly shaping your future experiences. Now, imagine the flip side. You do donate $100, but your intention is to brag about it on social media, to prove how generous you are. The action is the same, money given to someone in need, but the intention taints it. The karmic fruit will be less sweet, perhaps even bitter. The focus was on your ego, not genuine compassion. So how do we purify our intentions? It starts with simple awareness. Before you act, ask yourself, why am I doing this? What do I truly hope to achieve? Are you driven by ego, fear, or the desire for external validation? Or are you motivated by kindness, love, and a genuine desire to make a positive difference? When your intentions are aligned with your values, honesty, integrity, compassion, you plant seeds that will blossom into a life filled with joy, fulfillment, and positive experiences. Your future self will thank you for the garden you so carefully cultivated with pure intentions. Remember, the seeds of destiny are sown in the quiet garden of your own heart. Chapter 4. Mindful Action, Cultivating Awareness in Every Moment. Friends, have you ever driven home and wondered how you got there? Or found yourself halfway through a conversation and realized you weren't truly listening? We often operate on autopilot, going through the motions without really being there. This is where mindful action comes in. Mindful action is about bringing your full attention to whatever you are doing right now. It's about being present, aware of your thoughts, feelings, and sensations without judgment. Think of it as shining a light of awareness on everything you do. Why is this important for managing our karma? Because every action, fueled by an intention, conscious or unconscious, plants a seed. Mindful action allows you to choose what seeds you plant. When you are on autopilot, you react habitually, often driven by past conditioning and negativity. Imagine washing the dishes. Usually, you're thinking about work, the argument you had, or what you'll watch on TV later. But what if, instead, you focused on the warm water, the scent of the soap, the feeling of the plate in your hand? What if you transformed a mundane chore into a moment of peace? This is mindful action. You don't need to sit in a cave to practice mindfulness. Start small. Take a deep breath before answering the phone. Pay attention to each step you take while walking. Really listen when someone is talking to you, not just waiting for your turn to speak. It's not about stopping your thoughts. That's impossible. It's about recognizing them without getting carried away. When you notice your mind wandering, gently guide it back to the present moment. Mindful action isn't always easy. There will be moments when you forget, when old habits kick in. Be kind to yourself. Acknowledge the lapse and gently return to the present. Every moment is a new opportunity to choose awareness. By cultivating mindful action, you are not just performing tasks, you are actively shaping your karma, creating a more positive and fulfilling life, one conscious moment at a time. Remember, even the smallest act, performed with awareness, can have a profound impact. Chapter 5. Breaking the Cycle of Suffering, Releasing Negative Karma. Friends, we've talked about how karma works, the seeds we plant and the harvest we reap. Now let's face it, sometimes we plant bad seeds. We make mistakes, we hurt others, sometimes unintentionally, and we create negative karma. This negative karma translates into suffering, unhappiness, pain, and repeating unwanted patterns in our lives. But here's the good news. The cycle can be broken. You are not doomed to repeat the past. Understanding how to release negative karma is key to living a more joyful and fulfilling life. The first step is taking responsibility, not beating yourself up, but acknowledging your role in any situation that causes suffering. Blaming others is easy, but it keeps you stuck. Consider this: a person steals something from a shop. They get caught. The initial action, stealing, was not aligned with honesty. The consequence, getting caught, is suffering. Now, they have a choice. They can feel sorry for themselves, blame the shopkeeper, or claim they were unfairly targeted. Those choices will keep them trapped in negative karma, fueling resentment and potentially leading to further negative actions. Alternatively, they can acknowledge their mistake, face the consequences, paying fines, potential jail time, and learn from it. This acceptance, though difficult, breaks the cycle. It prevents bitterness from taking root and allows for genuine growth. Forgiveness is another powerful tool. This involves forgiving yourself and others. Holding on to resentment is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. It only hurts you. It festers within, reinforcing negative thought patterns and keeping the karmic cycle spinning. Forgive yourself for past mistakes. Everyone makes them. And try to forgive others, even when it feels impossible. Understand that their actions, too, are driven by their own karma, their own level of awareness. Self-compassion is equally vital. Be kind to yourself. Treat yourself with the same understanding and empathy you'd offer a friend in a similar situation. Acknowledge your imperfections and recognize that you are doing your best given your current understanding and circumstances. Remember, transforming negative karma is not about erasing the past, but about learning from it, growing through it, and choosing to act differently in the future. It's about understanding that every challenge, every moment of suffering, is an opportunity for profound healing and transformation. This conscious effort will pave your way to a destiny filled with more peace, joy, and true fulfillment. Chapter 6. The Power of Choice, Steering Your Karmic Course. Imagine you're driving a car. Karma is the road you're on, a road paved partly by past journeys. But you're not a passenger. You're the driver. You have a steering wheel, your choices. We're often told karma is fate. It's my karma, we sigh, feeling helpless. But this misses the point. Karma isn't a prison, it's a system of cause and effect, and you get to influence the cause, thus shaping the effect. This power is free will. Think about this. You're at work, and a colleague is being difficult. Karma might have placed you in this situation due to past actions or tendencies. You feel frustrated, tempted to lash out. This is a karmic crossroads. Choice A, you snap back, argue, fuel the negativity. Result, more stress, a damaged relationship, and a perpetuation of the cycle. This reinforces negative karmic patterns. Choice B, you take a deep breath. You choose to respond with kindness, understanding, or even just a calm, firm statement of your boundaries. Result, potential de-escalation, respect for yourself and others, and the planting of a positive karmic seed. See the difference? The situation might be partly shaped by past karma, but your response is where your power lies. Every choice creates ripples. It's not about immediately erasing all past karma, that's a journey, but about making choices today that create a brighter tomorrow. Choose kindness, even when it's hard. Choose honesty, even when tempting to lie. Choose action that aligns with your values. Your choices are not isolated incidents. They're building blocks, carefully or carelessly constructing the path of your life. Start steering consciously. Start mastering your destiny. Chapter 7. The Role of Relationships, Mirrors of Our Karma. Think of your relationships as mirrors reflecting aspects of yourself you might not see. They show us our strengths, our weaknesses, and importantly, our unresolved karma. The people we attract, the patterns we repeat, they aren't random. They're often driven by past actions and their resulting energy. Consider this. Have you ever noticed you always seem to attract a certain type of person? Maybe someone who is always critical, or someone who is needy. These patterns aren't coincidences. They are often reflections of something within you. Perhaps you are being overly critical of yourself, hence attracting critical people, or struggling to set boundaries, attracting needy individuals. Arguments, especially recurring ones, are powerful indicators. If you are constantly arguing with someone, regardless of who's right or wrong, it's a sign of a karmic tension. It could point to unresolved anger, resentment, or a disagreement from the past that hasn't been fully addressed. Holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. In a similar way, consistently engaging in heated arguments will have negative impacts on both people's mental and emotional state. This impacts your mental and emotional health, which will have negative outcomes in your life. For example, perhaps you had a falling out with a friend years ago over a minor disagreement. If even thinking about that friend still makes you angry, the karma related to that disagreement is still active. It might even manifest as new conflicts with other people who remind you of that friend. Instead of blaming the other person, try to see the interaction as an opportunity for growth. What is this relationship teaching you? What unresolved issue is being brought to the surface? By acknowledging the role you play in the dynamic, you can begin to break free from repetitive patterns and create healthier connections. Relationships offer a potent opportunity for immense healing if you dare to look in the mirror they provide. Chapter 8. Karma and Health, the Mind-Body Connection. Friends, have you ever noticed how stress often leads to a cold, or how a happy heart seems to bounce back from illness quicker? This isn't coincidence. It's karma at play, connecting our mental and physical states. Our thoughts, emotions, and actions are like seeds. Positive ones blossom into well-being. Negative ones can sprout into suffering, including physical ailments. Holding on to anger, living in constant anxiety, or indulging in unhealthy habits plants seeds of negative karma that can manifest as health problems. Think of it this way. Imagine you're constantly criticizing yourself. That self-criticism creates internal stress, affecting your sleep, your digestion, your entire body. Over time, this negative self-talk becomes a karmic pattern, weakening your system and making you more vulnerable to illness. Similarly, living a sedentary lifestyle, eating processed foods, and neglecting your body creates negative karmic imprints. It's like ignoring the needs of a precious garden. The plants, representing your health, will wither. But the good news is, we can consciously cultivate positive karma for our health. Practices like meditation reduce stress, allowing the body to heal and rebalance. Mindful eating nourishes us from the inside out, moving beyond cravings to truly fuel our well-being. Regular exercise gets our energy moving, strengthens our bodies, and releases feel-good hormones. Consider this example. A woman constantly worried about her finances developed severe migraines. Doctors found no physical cause. Through meditation and addressing her financial anxieties, she began to see that her stress was fueling the pain. As she released the fear, her headaches lessened and eventually disappeared. Remember, your body is a reflection of your inner world. By cultivating positive thoughts, practicing healthy habits, and releasing negativity, you actively participate in creating a healthier, happier version of yourself. You are not just a passive recipient of illness. You are an active participant in your healing process, shaping your karmic journey towards well-being. Chapter 9: Karma and Abundance, Cultivating Prosperity and Well-Being. Friends, welcome. Today we'll explore how karma shapes our experience of abundance, not just in terms of money, but in overall well-being. Many think karma is only about suffering, but it is not. It is also about creating opportunities for joy, love, and yes, prosperity. The core idea is simple. What we put out into the world, we attract back to ourselves. If we hoard, fearing scarcity, that fear manifests as lack. If we give freely, trustingly, and without expecting anything in return, the universe responds with abundance. Think of a farmer. A stingy farmer plants only a few seeds, fearing they'll run out. Their harvest will be similarly small. A generous farmer, trusting the earth, plants abundantly, knowing that the yield will be far greater. This applies to all aspects of life. Do you offer kindness and support to others? That creates a ripple effect of positivity, attracting opportunities and connection to you. Do you focus on what you lack, complaining and feeling envious? That negativity creates a barrier to abundance. True abundance also includes spiritual wealth. It's the peace you find in meditation, the joy you experience in nature, the deep connection you feel with loved ones. Giving without any expectation creates a sense of happiness deep within that is priceless. So, how do we cultivate prosperity through karma? Start with gratitude. Appreciate what you already have. Give generously, even when you feel you don't have much. Offer your time, your skills, or simply a listening ear. And most importantly, act with integrity and honesty in your dealings with others. Remember, karma observes everything. Chapter 10: Dharma, your unique purpose and the path of right action. Friends, have you ever felt that deep, quiet sense of satisfaction after helping someone, even in a small way? That spark of joy isn't random. It's a whisper of your dharma, your unique purpose calling you. Dharma isn't about grand spiritual pronouncements or unattainable ideals. It's about aligning our actions with our own values and skills, contributing something meaningful to the world around us. It's the path of right action that feels authentic and true to your heart. Think of it this way. Imagine you are a talented cook. Your dharma isn't necessarily to become a famous chef on TV. It could be using your cooking skills to volunteer at a homeless shelter, bringing comfort to people who need it most. Or perhaps teaching cooking skills to children from underprivileged backgrounds, empowering them to create healthy meals. Your dharma is not a fixed destination, but a journey of self-discovery. It's about discovering how your gifts and unique abilities can best serve. Ask yourself, what am I good at? What problems in the world resonate within me? Where can I make a real difference? Aligning with your dharma doesn't mean abandoning your job. A lawyer passionate about justice could do free work cases sometimes. A teacher might start an after-school program. Small steps can lead to huge impact. When we live in alignment with our dharma, we discover a sense of profound fulfillment. Our days become more meaningful. We aren't just going through the motions. We're actively building a more beautiful world for ourselves and everyone else. It is about action, driven by compassion and genuine desire to contribute, which ultimately shapes a future aligned with genuine purpose and fulfillment. Chapter 11, Beyond the Ego, Transcending the Self in Action. Friends, we've talked about intention, awareness, and responsibility, but there's a sneaky little character that often throws a wrench in our plans for a fulfilling life: the ego. Imagine the ego as a spotlight, always shining on me, myself, and I. When ego drives our actions, it's all about personal gain, recognition, and control. Think of a businessman who donates money only for the publicity, or someone constantly seeking praise for every small act. These actions, born from ego, may appear good on the surface, but they tie us to a cycle of expectation and disappointment. Why? Because ego-driven actions create a dependence on external validation. We become enslaved with what others think of us. We are never satisfied. This ultimately leads to suffering. The amazing thing is, breaking free is possible. This means acting from a place of genuine compassion without the need for applause. It means helping someone anonymously. It means celebrating the success of others without feeling diminished. Think about it. A doctor who treats patients with genuine care, regardless of their ability to pay. A volunteer who quietly cleans up a park without seeking recognition. These actions are not born from ego. They are born from a desire to make a positive difference. So how do we tame the ego? Two powerful tools. One, humility. Embrace the understanding that we are all interconnected. We have much to learn. Be open to new ideas and perspectives, even if these ideas are contrary to yours. Be modest and respect other people's suggestions. 2. Service to others. Shifting the focus from ourselves to others weakens the ego's grip. Look for opportunities to help those in need, even in small ways. A kind word, a helping hand. These acts, done with sincerity, create ripples of positive karma. Transcend the ego, and doing selfless acts for others will have a positive impact on our karma and create a cycle of goodwill and good fortune. Chapter 12, Meditation and Mindfulness, Tools for Karmic Transformation. Friends, we've talked about karma, the energy of action and consequence. But how do we actually change our karma? How do we move from unconscious reaction to conscious creation? The answer lies in two powerful tools: meditation and mindfulness. Think of your mind as a lake. When it's still, you can see clearly to the bottom. But when it's agitated by thoughts and emotions, the water becomes muddy and your vision is obscured. Meditation and mindfulness are the ways to calm this lake. Meditation isn't about emptying your mind. That's impossible. It's about gently guiding your attention back when it wanders. It's like training a puppy. A simple meditation. Find a quiet place, sit comfortably, close your eyes gently, and focus on your breath. Feel the air entering and leaving your nostrils. Thoughts will arise. That's okay. Acknowledge them without judgment and gently bring your attention back to your breath. Start with just 5 minutes a day and gradually increase the time. Mindfulness is taking that meditative stillness into your daily life. It's paying attention to the present moment without judgment. Eating, taste each bite fully. Feel the ground beneath your feet. Listening, truly hear what the other person is saying, not just formulating your response. For example, let's say you tend to snap at your partner when you're stressed. Without mindfulness, you react automatically. With mindfulness, you notice the tension rising, the irritation building. This awareness creates a space. In that space, you have a choice. You can still snap, but now you're aware of it. And with practice, you can choose a different response. A deep breath, a moment of silence, or a kind word. Meditation and mindfulness aren't quick fixes. They're a journey, a continuous practice of bringing awareness to your thoughts, emotions, and actions. But with consistency, they can transform your karma, leading you towards greater peace, wisdom, and a life lived with intention. They help you build that critical space between stimulus and response, allowing you to choose your actions, choose your destiny, and become a master of your karma. Chapter 13, The Power of Forgiveness, Releasing Yourself and Others. Friends, let's talk about something truly powerful: forgiveness. It's not about condoning wrongdoings, but about liberating yourself from the chains of resentment and pain. Harboring anger is like holding onto a hot coal. You're the one who gets burned. Forgiveness is the act of dropping that coal, freeing your hands and moving forward. Think of a time someone hurt you deeply. Maybe a friend betrayed your trust or a family member caused you pain. The memory probably still stings. That sting is karmic residue, trapping you in a cycle of negativity. Until you choose to forgive, you remain bound to that past event, replaying it repeatedly in your mind. Forgiveness begins with understanding. Try to see the situation from the other person's perspective, even if it's difficult. Were they acting out of their own pain, fear, or ignorance? Understanding doesn't excuse their behavior, but it can soften your heart. Next, practice empathy. Imagine yourself in their shoes. Could you have made a similar mistake under similar circumstances? Again, this isn't about justifying their actions, but about opening yourself to compassion. The hardest part may be forgiving yourself. We all make mistakes, say things we regret, and hurt others unintentionally. Often, we're harder on ourselves than anyone else. But holding on to guilt and self-blame is just another form of karmic bondage. Accept your imperfections, learn from your mistakes, and commit to doing better in the future. Forgiveness is a process, not a destination. It may take time, patience, and self-compassion, but the rewards are immeasurable. It frees you from the past, allowing you to live more fully in the present. It opens your heart to love, compassion, and joy. It breaks the cycle of negative karma and empowers you to create a brighter future, not only for yourself, but for those around you. Let forgiveness be the key that unlocks your freedom. Chapter 14, Living a Karmically Conscious Life, a Daily Practice. Hello, dear friends. We've journeyed through the science of karma, understood its intricacies, and learned how to break free from its limiting cycles. But knowledge is only potential power. True mastery comes from putting that knowledge into action. This chapter is about weaving karmic awareness into the fabric of your everyday life. Think of it like this. You wouldn't learn to play the piano by just reading about it, would you? You need to practice. Similarly, living a karmically conscious life is a daily practice, a conscious effort to align your thoughts, words, and actions with your highest self. So how do we do it? Here are some simple, practical ways to integrate karma into your daily routine. Morning mindfulness. Start your day with intention. Before you even get out of bed, take a few deep breaths and set an intention for the day. Something as simple as, today I will be kind to myself and others, or today I will approach all tasks with patience and focus. Pause before you react. This is huge. Before reacting to a situation, a rude email, a frustrating conversation, a traffic jam, take a breath. A simple pause allows you to choose your response, rather than react from a place of anger or fear. A lady cuts you off in traffic? Instead of honking and getting angry, remind yourself that everyone makes mistakes. Send her good wishes. Gratitude practice. Cultivate gratitude. Each evening, take a few minutes to write down 3 things you're grateful for. This shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have, attracting more positivity into your life. Be thankful for even simple things. Acts of service. Offer a helping hand wherever you can. It doesn't have to be grand gestures. Holding the door for someone, offering a compliment, volunteering your time. These small acts of kindness create ripples of positive karma. Conscious communication. Be mindful of your words. Are you speaking with kindness and compassion? Are you avoiding gossip? Words are powerful tools that can build or destroy. Use them wisely. Self-reflection. Before you sleep, review your day. What did you do well? Where could you have done better? No judgment, just awareness. This allows you to learn from your experiences and make conscious choices for tomorrow. Living a karmically conscious life isn't about being perfect. It's about the effort. It's about showing up each day with intention, awareness, and a desire to create a more positive and meaningful life for yourself and others. It's about weaving conscious thoughts, words, and deed into your daily life. Chapter 15, Mastering Your Destiny. Embracing responsibility and creating the life you desire. Friends, we've reached the heart of the matter, mastering your destiny. Throughout this book, we've explored the landscape of karma, not as a rigid prison, but as a field of potential. You've learned that karma is not just good or bad luck, but a self-created consequence of your actions, thoughts, and intentions. It's the language of the universe, reflecting back what you put into it. Remember the farmer who carefully sows seeds, tends to the soil, and waters diligently? Compared to the farmer who plants carelessly, the first plants will have better results. The same principle applies to our lives. Conscious effort, thoughtful intention, and diligent action yield a harvest of fulfillment. Careless actions result in unexpected outcomes. Mastering your destiny isn't about escaping karma. It's about becoming a skillful gardener of your own life. It starts with embracing responsibility. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are the architect of your experience. Take ownership of your past, learn from your mistakes, and choose a different path going forward. Consider a simple example. If you are always late for work, impacting teamwork and causing stress, you might experience professional setbacks, negative karma. You can change this by setting an earlier alarm, preparing the night before, and consciously committing to punctuality. This shifts your karma, leading to improved relationships and success. How can you extend this wisdom to your family? Model karmically conscious behavior. Instead of yelling when your child spills a drink, teach them to clean it up with patience and understanding. Help them understand that their actions have consequences, not as a punishment, but as a natural process of learning. Encourage empathy and kindness. A child who helps a classmate struggling with their homework plants a seed of compassion that will blossom into a life of meaningful connection. Support their dreams with love. Ultimately, mastering your destiny is about living with conscious awareness. It's about aligning your actions with your values, choosing love over fear, and contributing to the well-being of the world around you. Embrace the opportunity to create a life filled with purpose, joy, and profound fulfillment. Friends, the power is within you.